Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Nick Nitro. I don't usually stream on YouTube. I'm usually a Twitch streamer, but I figured I'd give it a shot. We're playing the Madden NFL 23 tonight in my quest to get into the top 100 leaderboards. Ranked 3,600 right now, as you can see, so I've still got a little work to do. Been using the Browns lately, actually. They fit my system to a T. I've used the Raiders, who are my boys. Been a Raider fan for over 20 years, never missed a game, but this year they simply just don't have the players that fit my system. They did in the beginning of the year, but they demoted some people to the practice squad. And then from last year to this year, they got rid of a lot of key defensive players, and I just couldn't. I mean, I finished with a 62-61 record with them this year, but I'll show you my record with the Browns in a second. Give me one moment. Boom, boom. I'm not used to streaming on YouTube. Like I said, I'm usually on Twitch. And then I just upload all my highlight videos to YouTube. But I figured I'd give this a try to see how it goes streaming on YouTube. Alright, online, football, gaming, Xbox. Okay, that's pretty similar to Twitch. Alright, let's see. Where do I... Well, I guess I have to just watch it on there. Alright, let's do this. As you can see, I'm on a little bit of a streak, knock on wood. God willing, it continues this evening. We have some work to do to get to the top 100, which is our ultimate goal. Let's see our record with the Brownies real quick. (27-11), and then with my boys, 62-61, but it was just slipping away. So unfortunately, I had to let them go, which killed me. Give me 1 1 sec, guys. Okay. So that's how that works. That's different. Yeah, okay, good. It's doing that. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm usually on Twitch, so I'm just making sure I've got everything right here. All right, let's rock and roll. Hopefully they didn't update the depth charts. Looks like they did. Nope. Yep. Nope, they didn't. Okay, good. So, the way I have them to fit my system. All right, let's rock and roll, baby. Knock on wood, we have a good night tonight. Little Monday night football. You know what? Let's go prime time. I don't think I've ever streamed live on YouTube before, so this is new for me. We'll see how it goes. Please not the Eagles. Please not the Eagles. I'm so sick of
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Bad for them.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Honestly, I don't even know. Using
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 82 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip.
Great start, guys.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold. Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
8-6 the score after 1.
All right. Let's see if he runs that cover 3 beater again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
That's what I'm concerned about.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Again, it's Edwards. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On second down, it's Edwards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. 4th down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
This guy's got a nasty defense.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Damn.
He's got a man.
Cover
complete.
fucking 4.
30, 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 2, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They run once more with Edwards. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action with Jackson. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This guy was ridiculous, man. He had to be so highly ranked. Wow, he wasn't even that highly ranked. He got me. That's for sure. Be right back. All right. Not a good start to the night. It happens. Got a rebound off that. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm still usually a Twitch streamer, so I'm still trying to figure something out on here. How can I? How can I see that right here, though? Don't get that. Alright, I guess you just gotta do it that way. Alright. Gotta forget about what just happened. Because that's the name of the game. Put it behind you. Move on to the next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run the option on second down. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Chubb going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bet you he knows how to block kicks.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On second and very short, Allen steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen gonna go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Twice I've had him deep in his own territory, 4th and long, going for it. So we know what kind of player he is.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Watson. Being chased out left.
Oh!
And he is into
Sick
the
run by
touchdown,
Watson.
Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
He had me covered all up.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Pin him deep again. See if he goes for it again on 4th and long. Knock on wood.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Time to quit.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
That will be a rear naked
And the
choke
Browns are going
hold.
to take possession
Goodbye,
of the
tap
football.
out.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and it's now 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like this defense.
All right. Nice little shutout action there. Needed that after that last game. Dang, he was good too. Almost in the top 1,000. Demolished. Look at that. All right. We back after a quality win, as you can see. Let me update my statistics here real quick like. Three, 550. All right. 1-1 on the night. Didn't like how we started the night, but this was a true quality win. This guy's almost in the top 1,000, and I goose-egged him, so knock on wood, and God willing, we can keep this going. "80 people searching, can't find a game." Gotta love EA Sports. Even though we all know that there's no such thing as matchmaking in Madden. A mystery.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Okay, break. 54. Keep it up, keep it up. 12-19, 12-19. Read alert, read alert.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Cowboys. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. 54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And that 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
In motion left goes Smith. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Hurts. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
19,
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Press on 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
17's Mike 17. What's the run?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go up the middle with Chubb, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Forgot I didn't have my water with me. Gotta stay hydrated.
Out at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Where's the tap? 19. Mike 17. Here we go. Mike 17.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. This is brought in at the 21. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. In motion left comes Brown. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 73 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Guarantee it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this one is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they begin their second half here. Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Watson on third down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 35 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And that is incomplete here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 39, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. 115 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they will take a knee here.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Loss. 1-2 on the night. Can't have a great night every night, I guess. Be right back. Got to get back on the winning track here. Not going out with a loss. 1-2 on the night. That ain't happening. All right. So, like I said, I usually stream on Twitch. My past couple nights on there have been outstanding. 1 and 2 on the night so far here. So let's see if we can turn this around and end on a good note. Knock on wood, God willing. Let's make it a primetime game. Alright. Time to get back on track here. Those of you just joining, I update my record and rank in
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions.
My streak always be kicking off to start games. I mean, that's my preference.
Ready to get us started. It's Cade
crazy.
York.
And we are
Honestly, I've only
from Ford
received
Field.
like a handful of times this entire
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
It's insane.
And ultimately
Yeah, I don't
cannot
think I've
get
ever
this
played
out to
Lions,
the
so that's kinda
25-yard line
scary.
as he's dropped at the 23. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Double team like a mofo.
And he comes back with one complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they...
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. From the 41, Watson is going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Right, come on, defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Goff now looking to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now a first down throw. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 46 yards.
As his guys have now moved out in front. York now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. It's Goff. Steps away to his left.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught, Cooper.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first
Nailed
half.
it, boys.
So we've hit
59
intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb.
That was nasty. You gotta admit, that was pretty nasty. Bye-bye, boy. Time to tap out. Ain't no way I was going out with that with a loss, man. Man, he was only 21-15. Oh, well. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you all. I will see you next time. Check out my YouTube channel. I make highlight videos all the time. I stream on Twitch a lot. It's the same name, Cerebral Tactics. Love you all.